Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. I'm back. I've survived another day, and shock horror, I've got a haircut. It happened. I'm sorry, Leofar. I got a haircut. I couldn't resist. But yeah, we paid off the emotes. So all these whiskers emotes have actually been paid off thanks to you lovely folks who like to watch me play video games. It's really nice. It's Travaldo. I'm not Travaldo. So yes, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. I've actually been looking at the YouTube comments, and it looks like there's something I need to evaluate for myself. So let's just jump into the game. Here we go. Right. So apparently, people aren't getting the lit workspace bonus for eating and going to the bathroom anymore. I am very interested to see this, so we're going to leave Arisia on the radioactive asteroid just for a moment, and we're going to watch people eat. Now, I'm also going to start turning these off. I'm gonna just turn these off for now. I'm going to have everyone start eating the new block, because we're pretty close to getting a thimble reed available for the new bathroom. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Yeah, go eat somewhere else. We'll start moving all the beds over as well. I think they fixed it in recent patch. Have you read? I haven't. I tried to have a look. I didn't quite see that part if it was in the patch notes. I'm very sad. I didn't know that was a bug. I thought that was a feature. Now I'm very sad, but we'll see. People eat soon. Who's going to eat at the moment? Let's see. Dripmaster, Rowan, Frankie. Oh, you guys are just queuing up again, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Right, so let's see. Are you getting the lit workspace? It says they're getting the lit workspace bonus. And if we look at the calories, they're still going up by 34,500 per cycle. So they are still getting the lit workspace bonus for eating. This has not changed. I'm not sure whether it said... Oh, was it turned off by the update and now they turned it back on? Is that what happened? Ah, I see. Well, in that case, it's very good that they fixed that, because that would have very much annoyed me if I found it in the game. Cool. I'm sure we'll see someone use the bathroom. Yeah, you're getting lit workspace bonus. Yeah, that's good. So, apparently the dupes stopped using the mess tables and the bathrooms properly for a while, and now they're doing it again, which is good. That's what we like to hear. So, Rowan, you can have... Let's just take everyone to exosuits. It's my favorite thing to say. Here's Travaldo. Right, hold on. You're right, I do have the Travaldo cut, except it's a different color. But that is kind of what the Travaldo's got going on. I like it. Well, I guess Arisia Gaming gets to put his hat back on, especially now that he's got exosuit training. Although I think Arisia gets the supplying hat anyways. Improved carrying too. There you go. And now Travaldo gets to not wear the hat. So yeah, Travaldo can get rocket piloting. Cool. Oh, that's actually quite funny. But yes, my head feels lighter. It gets colder when I'm outside. I might start wearing a hat again. But all that to look forward to. Meep is asleep under a shine bug, so I'm sure they've disturbed sleep. We found a polluted water vent over here the other day, or yesterday. So that's very cool. And I'm probably going to want to set that up just to pump straight to the other asteroid. And then we can do something with all that polluted water. Now, what seeds do we have? We should have access to a lot of seeds. I'm very tempted to just do thimble reeds and get even more reed fiber. The alternative is that we just boil it all. Or filter it. Yeah, people are running out of stuff to do. So let's see. Let's actually set this up. Let's set this bathroom loop to fill up from this pump over here. So you've got a long pipe to build. May as well use this water for this. Oh, I've done the thing where I haven't actually spaced out the pipes very well. Oh, this is fine. We're going to move all this stuff eventually, but for now we'll just take the pipe up here. And then... really the way I want that to go. No, not really. We'll bring that back down. So it just means a bit quiet. I think I need to turn up my actual volume. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I think my actual volume is just quite low. Yeah. Because it's not affecting the actual output volume, it's just what I can hear. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's send this down here. And then we'll just dig all of this material out. I want to dig it all out anyways. And then we'll send this pipe back up here. Go over here. And then we just want that to connect on here. Like that. Actually, we don't even need a bridge there. That should be fine without the bridge. Although we don't want it to block from trying to let water on here. So let's do this. There we go. I had to watch VOD yesterday since I watched Avatar during the stream. Ooh, the new one, how is it? I've meant to watch it, but I haven't really had time. I was trying to encourage my family to go with me and watch it, but no one else was interested. So I might have to get my work colleagues to do it at this rate. Also, I forgot to put some dash of salt mines here. It felt like a video game. Yeah, it looks like a video game. But it seems like one of the films that's actually worth going to the cinema for, because a lot of movies that I enjoy are things that I would just watch at home. And I think that's just how the industry has kind of gone nowadays, which is a bit sad. But Avatar definitely feels like a film that's worth seeing in a cinema. Yeah, you guys have lots of stuff to do now. Still trying to fill up all these pipes. It's not going particularly well. Let's see, there we go, we can cut that off. We'll leave these vents for now. Oh, I'm pretty annoyed. My nose is a little bit blocked. I'm not ill, but it's just still got some COVID byproducts. Which are not very pleasant. So if I stop talking abruptly, that's why. I can definitely tell when there's no actual actors. I think my eyes are akin to the effects going on. Yeah, my nose isn't running at the moment. It's just kind of... This is verging on TMI. I'm not telling you how my nose is. It's fine. But yeah, we've got plastic production online. We're actually getting a fair amount of plastic out of these glossy Drecos now. There's a load more down here as well. We're still incubating them as well. There's plenty of eggs. So we're going to keep replacing all of these beds with puffed palaces. It's going to be pretty fun. In terms of the actual digging, we need you to go up here and grab this thimbleweed. I think we only have the one, so we're going to have to multiply that to get more seeds. Unless there's one that we can just dig out of here, but it's all slimy. I'm not going to bother with that. Perhaps there's more over this way. I'm not sure how long I want to actually explore for. Travaldo still doesn't have anything to do. Right, more hatches. Let's start putting in more hatches. We're certainly full here, so we can keep adding more. These aren't going to be permanent. I'm just going to turn all the sandstone into coal, and then we'll probably swap these out for sweetles. They should use the same infrastructure, so that should be fine. Let's see, here we go. Hey Neo, how you doing? What do you think of the drop I sent? Yeah, it looks good. I'll have a look at trying that over on the next side. Maybe we'll do that today. I think there's other things I want to do today. I mostly want to actually dig to the oil biome, because I think we're pretty close. But now I'm just going to keep going down here. Got a water leak. Why have I got water leaking? Oh, it's polluted ice. That's fine. So yeah, I am going to look at that, but that might be a little bit later. Yeah, let's get this all hooked up before I forget. Yeah. Okay, goes there. Goes up there. And there goes like this. We can flip all the settings. Yeah, how much coal we got now? Yeah, we got 123 tons now. I think we dug out some more, but there's definitely a lot of coal production going. Keep filling up these ammo suits. Hook those up like this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's cool seeing more stuff in the Discord, because I am reading that, and it's nice to learn new things. I just need to get the time to actually properly think about them and build them. We've got the polymer press, we got the oil well. We're getting lots of stuff. I'll move the microphone a bit closer. Yeah, there's a puzzle up here. I'm not too concerned about going up here, because the oil is going to be further down. That's what we really want today. Yeah, people can reach that, it's just not very high priority. Let's see. All this construction stuff here is priority 5 at the moment. I need to actually get some access over here. So we just want to dig all of this. There we go, and then I guess I'll have to ladder here. Just to grab these quickly. That should be fine. So yeah, that polluted water seems like what we're going to use for the oxygen. The alternative is that we desalinate the brine once we're done with it. I don't really want to rely on the metal volcano for cooking the water. Perhaps we actually do something with the regular volcano. The only thing is, we'd have to cut off this access shaft. We'd have to stop the base here, which is fine. I think that is the plan. We'd have to make this an insulated wall. And then we just cut off the base here. But the bottom bedrooms are down here. That's not going to be very nice for them. But we really can't use this unless we actually cut that off. I think the bottom dupes may just have to put up with it. I'm going to go with more seeds. I like using them for decor. I'm idle. No, I can't be idle. That's not allowed. So, yeah, we're up here now. That's good. Uproot this. We do need someone with field research to come over here. So I need to send a dude. Or a dudette. Let's see. Send someone with a duty hat. We'll send Steve over. Yeah, we gave Arisia the deep diver's lungs last time, so that's good. They are breathing 50% less oxygen than the average dude. Maybe this is a thimbleweed seed. I don't know. We'll just send the one back. I guess I'll come back after this. I mean, I don't know who's got what skills. Meep doesn't have a huge amount of skills. I have the exosuit training, so I probably should come back. But then there's no one with the digging skills. Well, there's not a huge amount we need to actually do over here. If I dig this up, this should actually start erupting on its own. So I think we could probably trust Meep with all of this. So yeah, I think I'm going to come back. We can trust Meep. They are a trustworthy soul. Gene earned a skill point. He earned the skill of genes. Yeah, we'll get you to super hard digging. I think we need a few more people with that. And in the meantime, we can just explore for a little bit. I guess we could pump all of this water back to the main... Oh, we don't want to pump all this water back to the main planet. We're using that for wash basins and things. Let's see. I'm ready. Oh, I forgot to inspect the teleporter. Ooh. Right. Goodbye, Rizia. Where's Steve? Steve on the way? Yeah, let's dig out some more metal. That's probably a good idea. Let's keep grabbing resources from over here. Goodbye, Rizia. Well, you haven't got a suit, so hopefully you can actually get out of here alive. I did not 100% consider that. You'll be fine. There's a little bit of oxygen down here. Oh, I see. The actual problem is that Meepers trapped themselves. Yeah, that's fine. Here you go. You can't wait to make a large screenshot, make people count the number of rover corpses there are. Nice. Right, come on, Steve. This is really unprofessional. Unreachable? How is it unreachable? Where is Steve? Oh, right. We need to actually deliver suits, otherwise they can't run through the checkpoints. It's kind of weird. That's very weird. Oh, no, Steve just doesn't have exosuit movement enabled. That's what the issue is. We only have exosuit ready dupes here. Except for Steve, because he needs to go. Yeah, so now Steve can go. There he is. There Steve goes very quickly. So Steve and Arisia are the two yodelers in the colony. So we're swapping one yodeler for another. This is the song I make as I walk across the ice. The yodelers are my favorite. Right, unequipped suit, please. And then we can send you over. 3, 2, 1. You're still yodeling in the teleporter. God, that'd be really weird. I feel like if you were getting deconstructed and reconstructed at the other end, that would interrupt your singing. But no, not Steve. But yeah, we checked. Steve has the super hard digging as well. They don't have super duper hard digging, so they still can't do the obsidian, but that's not too bad. Yeah, slap the thing. Find the other planet. What the big bonus to operating? Their expression is so funny when they're using this. So this thing, we may as well plug this in as well. So we can take this wire, bring it over here. You can dig those out. Then we want to fill this with sweep only. Actually, no. No, it doesn't have to be sweep only. Let's see. So we want to send thimbleweed seeds specifically. Definitely databanks. And there was something else. There was definitely something else. Probably Pacus at some point. I wonder where all those Pacu ended up. We printed off some Pacu and we did actually open up space down here. I think they have all flopped into there over time, so that's good. We'll just leave that door open. This water tank is getting very low now, though, especially because we're trying to fill the other area. We're trying to fill these bathrooms up. Yeah, Pip, do not plant the thimbleweed. Right, let's priority 9 the wire. I do want this doing right away. Oh, there was definitely something else I was going to send over. What is it? Maybe it was just databanks. Oh, I think it was just water. So this should be enough water for all of the just hygienic stuff. The basics. I should try and just grab a little bit more of this and send it over. And there's a big pool just up here, just by space, just hanging out. That's kind of weird. We'll definitely want to send a polluted water back. So, I was talking to someone else on YouTube about this as well. So, chlorine is a lot more useful now in general, because you can use Squeaky Puffs to turn it into bleach stone. And then you can feed the... Oh, hold on. Oh, that's interesting. You can feed the bleach stone to the Geotuners to increase the water production of the water geysers. So that's definitely a way of getting more water for the guys down here. And this is all insulated anyway, so maybe we do that. We want to make a proper cool steam vent tamer before we geotune it. But we have plastic now, so we can make steam turbines and do that. Maybe that's more feasible for our water source. Yeah, we have lots of plastic now, so we can keep making these beds. Yeah, that's why I hope you make a puff brunch in this round. Yeah, we will. But the chlorine vents are on the other asteroids, so we're going to have to get quite far out before we start doing that. I'm not going to do that before we find the chlorine vent. But we will definitely have a Squeaky Puff branch. That is something I am going to do. Right. How's this going? You must be almost done over here. Oh, you guys are all going out without the suit. Oh yeah, this is an area without suits. I think I just need to close this up, honestly. I think the unfortunate dupes down here might just have to put up with the fire pole shimmy. Or maybe we could move the ladder over here. Just for this little bit. But yeah, we'll make this all insulated tile. We're definitely going to want to activate this at some point. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be the actual bottom. So that's... we might as well insulate this as well. You guys are trying to find work to do anyways, so whatever. Put another dash of salt line up there. Still not 100% sure what we're going to do with transit tubes, so this is probably fine. There's no... I don't think there's any way we can avoid doing that. And then what we'll do is we'll dig this out. We'll set that to priority 9 for digging, and then they can just come back in through the suit docks. Once we've actually pumped all the water out of here, let's see. So the Pacu can live in any liquid. We have confirmed this before. Does this mean we just fill this area with ethanol? Once we pumped all the water out? Because we're trying to store all the ethanol on the map in here. And at the moment we've got it in the liquid reservoirs, but it says these guys can live in anything, and I've seen them living in oil. So, don't try this at home, kids. But I think we might do that. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of dupes doing the fire pole shimmy if we don't put this ladder here. Yeah, grab that suit, that's good. How's the wire? It's nearly done. Steve is just doing the digging for that. Plug slug's running rampant. But yes, we actually spotted something. We spotted the Gravitas shipment container, which is here. An unfamiliar building has been discovered by the colony. There's movement inside, but whoever the inhabitant is, they seem wary of us. If we can convince them that we mean no harm, we could very well end up with a fresh recruit and a useful new building. How interesting. Look, there he is. Here is the boy. Look at his mustache. Ooh. Right, let's it's probably gonna be. Does that need to be an exosuit job? I mean, this whole area should be like an exosuit area realistically. Got hot steam coming out here, we've got cold geyser. I guess the cold geyser doesn't really matter. Can open this back up. There's a lot of hydrogen up here. That's not a problem. I love how he always just ends up in like a slimy biome. Like, there aren't supposed to be slimy biomes on this map, but like the Hermit is just hard-coded to appear in a slime biome. How stylish of them. Does mud fall like sand? It does. That's why you have to be very careful when you're on the swampy biome. I mean, if I go to the star map and I have a look at it, like, the bit with the mud is actually the swampy biome. The bit with the thimble reed is the marsh biome. So our hermit friend spawns in his own marsh biome. So I think we'll just dig this out. We'll dig this out over here past the bleach stone. And then we can just wander over. That's fine. And then we can start getting to work on this little thing. Ooh, I'm excited, we found it. Right, so the conveyor loader is operational. Have we sent the thimble reed through? Possibly. Here's the chute. Nope, the pip planted it instead. That's not very convenient. Let's actually harvest this and get the seed in the thing now. Have we started sending databanks through? I'm not sure. Oh, we need to put allow manual use. Crap, I forgot. I forgot. That one was my fault. Dig up the seed, please. Sadly, there's not another one over here unless we dig this whole thing up, but I'm not going to. There's no slime lung in the air. I'm going to keep it that way. Yeah, grab seed. Before the puffs can interfere. Meep's delivering the databanks. So those are going to go through the conveyor that was already pre-built into the teleporter. And now we've activated the other side. It's going to get sent through the black hole, apparently. And Bert is going to suffocate. Bollocks. Not the most well thought out plan. We can definitely get you out of there. These just need to be deconstructed. Well, I'm glad I spotted that. Actually, you can, yeah, you can find your way back. Right, we'll watch this. Yeah, there isn't actually a lot of oxygen down here. We are generating enough oxygen, but we're kind of spreading it a little bit thinly now that we're filling up all these suits. Oh, we found another hatch. Interesting. We've also got a Draco in here. That wasn't intended. Hello, Kali Omega. Am I pronouncing that right? Kalilo Omega. Is that how it's pronounced? Hope you're having a good day. Excellent. Set this critter setter like this. Bert, you've done it again. I can believe it. I can believe you've done this. You know what? You can actually, for your trouble, you can actually dig out of here now. There you go. Still deconstruct this, but we'll see if you can do this first. I should have just cancelled these before I let him back in there. He's just determined to suffocate himself today. Yeah, go on. Dupes actually have sweat on their head when in hot areas. That's pretty interesting. I mean, this was a hot area, but I think to be honest, most of the heat from that eruption is down here. Yeah, we got some hot rock here. This was definitely magma at some point. Oh, this poor Nosh Sprout. Right, we've got an idle. Steve is idle again. Well, we still need to wait 5 cycles to send people through, so I would like to find more Thibble Reeds. We could just dig through the forest area. It seems pretty worthwhile. Yeah, come over here. Decimate the environment for profit. We'll try and find more Thimble Reeds. Why do I keep looking there? It's not going to be there, is it? Yeah, there it is. There's the Thimblereed seed. We've dropped it off. We can get in here. So now we can actually plant the Thimblereeds. Or plant the first one and start fertilizing it. Local colony lacks crop tending. I actually didn't give a single dupe the crop tending skill. That's hilarious. How many dupes have the farming skill? I mean, we have ranchers. Annabelle is not a farmer. We'll just keep giving you digging. Oh, you actually have agriculture as a bonus. That's interesting. Well, let's see. Who's the next branch with a skill point? Abe is coming pretty close. Gosman's coming pretty close. Marie is pretty close. Yeah, we'll have a crop tender fairly soon then, and they can actually start fertilizing the Thimblereed in this extremely small farm. Greenhouse. Oh, we can't have this in here and have it be a washroom. That's annoying. Well, that's for the polluted dirt. I'm not that concerned about the polluted dirt, you know. Maybe we just don't automate that. We can drop the sand off and put that in here, and then people can just come and empty the polluted dirt. That will have to do, I think. Not the most well planned out thing. These are washrooms, that's good. The thing is, when we get 40 dupes, we're eventually going to need the 2 Thimblereeds to manage all of the excess polluted water. The fertilizer just makes it produce more reed fiber, it doesn't make it consume more water. So I could... Oh, actually, I know what I could do. Right? This is going to look very ugly, but I think it's probably better than not doing it. Is we just move these up one tile and put the conveyor loader here for the polluted dirt, and then put the thimble reeds up here. I think that's what we do. Yeah, so cancel that. We'll move the pipe as well, actually. So that will go like this. Yeah, we filled it up with water now. That's good. That will be enough water for that. So, yeah, now I can disconnect this. I think we're going to want to send that water just up to the bit that's being electrolyzed. And then actually fill this with ethanol like we promised, just to move all of the ethanol over. So I know this is really higgledy-piggledy. But now we're just going to sit up here. And we'll disassemble it all afterwards, because the dupes have nothing better to do. And we want to remove the water right away, so I'm just going to dump it over here. Actually, hold on. I don't know why I'm not running a game while I'm doing this. They've got stuff to do. Yeah, that's fine. A bit of a silly pipe. There's a bit of a silly pipe. But this bit's kind of higgledy-piggledy as well. So I don't want to put any more pipe there. We'll just do that there. Move all that water over. And then once this is empty and all the fish are flopping about, we can refill it with the ethanol. And that will definitely not kill the fish. Also, we need to start giving people the actual puffed beds instead of the cots. So here you go. Enjoy the puffed suite. Yeah, because now these bathrooms should actually work once we finish this. And then we can actually just decommission a lot of the stuff, a lot of the old stuff. We need hydroponic farms here. And conveyor loader can go here. We won't be able to automate fertilizer being dropped off, but I'm not that worried. We'll just drop it in with a chute. We don't have a fertilizer production yet, but I'll just remember to do that. And I'm sure if dupes want to make the fertilizer, they can just do it themselves. I'm fancy tonight, I've got a goblet. Well, I don't know, this is a goblet, isn't it? I'm trying to remember my Harry Potter lore. What shape was the goblet of fire? Was it this shape? I don't know. But I've kept my promise, I'm not drinking Pepsi tonight. I'm drinking Coca-Cola. Ah. There we go. What is the breathability looking like? It's not very good down here. We do have a carbon skimmer, but it's kind of gunked up with chlorine at the moment. We're trying our best to consume it. I think I definitely need to put a... Let's remove this vent. We'll put a salt vine over here. We released a lot of chlorine a while ago. We've still got to keep consuming it. They're going to do it very slowly. It's not leaking through here. Just kind of went a little bit ham with that earlier. These aren't being irrigated, that's fine. But yeah, apart from these two buildings, here, we can basically decommission all of this. A lot of the dupes have decided they're still going to sit here anyways. I'm going to start moving people over. So Abe, Annabelle. Let's see. Ari, Austrian artist, Bert, Drip Master, Ellie, me, Gossman, Jean, Lindsay, Marine, Otto, Rowan. Oh, Frankie missed out on one, so Frankie goes here. Whatever. Stinky, Travaldo, and then Meep and Steve on the other planets is fine. What other seeds do we have? Not very many. How's the Atmosuit production going? We've kind of stalled on that front because we've not got any new Drecos to shear. But that's fine. There's a lot of carbon dioxide ending up over here. It's slowly drifting its way down here, and then it's ending up being skimmed. Yeah, so put dash of salt line here. Right, who is actually doing this? Someone just do this now, please. Thank you. Yes, there Annabelle goes. And by the looks of it, we're finished with that water pipe now. Yeah, now the water is being sent out of this tank down here. It's being put in our main tank. This is going to start erupting again in 13 cycles. So maybe the next thing I do is actually just dig all of this out and build the cool steam vent tamer. But this needs to be accessed by suit. So what I'll do is I'll dig. Let's see what the level's like. It's not level anyways. I'll dig this out. We'll come in from this side. We've already got a load of hydrogen here. That's pretty interesting. We'll not dig this out. We'll just come underneath. And we can start planning this out. There's oxygen here. You just need to dig this. Just dig that, and then you'll have oxygen. I believe in you, Bert. You can do it. Yeah, this is something I noticed the other day on Max's stream. Is that the Hermit in here must have his own supply of oxygen, because his biome is oxygenated and he never suffocates. So can we just steal oxygen from him? I wish that was the thing you could actually do, like like the thing that says like a gas output and you can just connect your stuff to it and then he gets all mad and starts breaking your stuff. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, he has his own spawn in here and his own fish farm. All the essentials. So we need to knock on the door, so we can do that. And Bert is probably going to be the one to knock on it. No, who's going to knock? The process of recruiting this building's lone occupant involves the completion of key tasks. So Rowan is feeling friendly, so Rowan is going to go knock. It's a toggling task. But there we go, we can access it. There is Slime Lung. We have not just released Slime Lung into the map. We're going to be very careful not to do that. Oh, that's annoying. Because I've seen Max replace all these with gold tiles. These ones have slime on them. That's going to be very annoying. Although, the germs are dying because it's cold. We could use this knowledge. We can just insulate this maybe and cool it down. And then not worry about the germs. It's funny. Steve is idle. You can't be idle, Steve. Oh, look, there's more geysers. I didn't spot these. Right, we need to find out what's in here then. So we're going to have to go up like this and then dig over here. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to build the ladder to go up here. Oh, there's polluted water in here. That's annoying. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, dig the ladder down here so the polluted water ends up here with the other polluted water. And then we'll have a look at this geyser after that. Ooh. Did I miss the knock? No, Rowan's knocking. There he is. Knock, knock. Is he just going to keep doing it until I click on him? Oh! Oh my god. There we go. Very cool. So, Hermit recruitment progress. Initial contact was a success. Our new neighbor seems friendly, although extremely shy. They'll need a little bit more coaxing before they're ready to join my colony. Ooh. So we have welcome dinner, deliver food to the mailbox, deliver 3 unique food items, quality must be 4 or greater. This is going to be a task. We need to get like actual food production online to get this guy to come in. Nice neighborhood, improve nearby decor, establish average decor of 120 or higher for the area surrounding this building. That's fairly feasible. Turn on festive lights. Connect this building to power long enough to cheer up its occupant. Well, that seems pretty easy. This thing has an overheat temperature of 275, so it's yeah, it's made of steel. Can we just melt this for steel? And just like, oh no, my home. Deconstruct for steel. No. It's only 60 watts. We can connect this super easy. I'm not going to worry about it yet, though. I don't think there's any point in even worrying about this until we can actually produce the food. I don't know. It'll make his life more enjoyable. It'll cheer him up. That seems like a good enough reason to do it. We'll just connect this right away. Let's send the wire through here. Again, it's not like the dupes don't have anything better to do. It's not like the dupes do have anything better to do, I should say. Yeah, there we go. Nice conductive wire. Ah, there's a squeaky puff right here. Interesting. There's a load more iron over here. We also need to activate this. We have activated that. We need to find the output on the other planet. Although, I guess it's not a huge need. Meep is idle. We can keep going over here as well. Everything involves just digging through the abyss light though, which is kind of annoying. We can queue these up. We'll probably send Meat back and we'll have Steve just hang out here on his own. I think that's a reasonable plan. How's plastic doing? Yeah, plastic's going okay. How's the water going? This is all slowly being dumped over there. The fish are gonna continuously run out of space until there's not much water left. It's probably gonna be gone in about 15 minutes, I think. Skills. Let's see. Otto. Yeah, go to suit training. But yeah, this should all actually be functioning now. The thimble reed is growing. People are using the bathrooms. So I think I can actually just decommission all of this stuff. Except the mealwood. We still need the food from the mealwood. But I could actually just move those up. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't have anything better for this space at the moment, so we're just going to... I'm just going to fill this with mealwood. Eventually we'll get rid of it. I'm doing planter boxes instead of farm tiles because I don't want to keep tripping this sensor and dropping all the hatches through again. Yeah, all the hatches are being dropped off down here again. We've got too many again. They're breeding very quickly now, which is good because that means we're going to get lots of meat. But it means I probably want to keep expanding this as well. And eventually they're going to consume all the sandstone. Probably rather quickly, but that's not a problem. We'll just keep expanding. I basically just want to get a big stockpile of meat. And I want to stop relying on the mealworms. How much dirt do we have? See, we only actually have 10 tons of dirt left. This is the issue. We could send dirt over from the other planet. Maybe we do that. But, I mean, running out of dirt is never pleasant. I'm glad I spotted that when I did. So I think what might also be feasible is sending polluted water over from the other planet and having bog buckets here for food. That seems reasonable. Because there is a recipe that I haven't made yet that I want to make. It's the mixed berry pie. Oh, that doesn't involve the bog buckets anyways. I think you only make swampy delights with the bog buckets. Well, that's not too helpful. I don't know. All I know is I don't want to starve. So for now we'll do the mealwoods, but we'll probably replace these with bog buckets. Or even bristle blossoms. Steve does have allergies, I think. No, Meep has allergies. So I think the actual long-term plan is we are going to leave Meep on this planet. And then if we do bristle blossoms over here, that won't be an issue. A sad existence for Meep. Yeah, this setup is proving really easy to expand. I like it. Yes, I think at this point we is there a way to set it so that the plant will grow up to its height and then we just don't bother it anymore? I'm going to set these to priority 1. And hopefully that way they just leave the plants. And then we can harvest them all at once when we deconstruct these. And then they'll be fine. Yeah, I'm going to move these beds. We're going to get rid of these. And I'm going to get rid of this stuff as well. We no longer need this. What's in here? Just iron. That's fine. We can deconstruct those two. Yeah, not bad. I love these beds so much. We need to see people sleep in them. But everyone's gonna go eat now. I should have assigned everyone to actually go to this mess hall. That would have made more sense. We'll do that. Yeah, I'm just enjoying vibing at the moment. We're just taking it nice and slow. So I've been talking to people on YouTube about about the pace of videos as well, because the reason I set up the YouTube channel initially was just to have someone to put the VODs, so that because Twitch gets rid of them after 2 weeks, which is absolutely rubbish, and I wanted a place where people could go back and watch them in case they missed out, and I wanted it to be up semi-permanently. But the YouTube channel has really popped off, and there's now more traffic on the YouTube channel than there is on the Twitch stream, which is very unusual for me. And it's really nice, but it does mean I would like to edit the videos. I would like to edit the VODs and have highlights. But I don't want to get rid of the VODs as well. Oh no, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sticking on Twitch. I'm not leaving Twitch. This is the main thing I like to do. I'm just trying to think of the most effective way of showing everything on YouTube as well. Because it's like there's lots of neat things happening on stream, but there's also a lot of just sort of hanging out and vibing going on that's not as interesting on a YouTube video. And I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to keep the VODs and I'm going to upload them, but I'm also going to make highlight videos of the runs. Well, at least the runs starting with this one. So don't be surprised if every now and then you see a sort of like the story so far video. It's like half an hour long and has moments from the VODs on it. I think I'm going to do that. Ah, you saw me on YouTube. Yeah, I think a lot of people are now, because I've even noticed that the Twitch stream itself gets a lot more traffic now since Christmas, since everyone started watching the YouTube channel. So that's been pretty cool. Oh my god, look, more thimble reeds. We found a single one and now we've got 3 extras. We have another Amari, but they have +12 construction, which is really good, but they can't dig, which is annoying. Neo saw me on TikTok. Yes, very good. If you ever see me on TikTok, you need to report that person because they've stolen my identity. Yeah, as nice as this is, I don't want a builder that can't dig. That just seems very silly. We're going to take the thimble reeds, and then we can actually just put another thimble reed in right away, which is nice. Although I'm not sure it's actually going to have enough polluted water to feed from. No, I'm joking. There isn't a real Arisia on TikTok, and there never will be. Well, there isn't a fake Arisia on TikTok. That would be some excellent flattery imitation if that was the case. Yeah, we're gonna eat in here now. What's the decor in here? Yeah, that's some nice decor. And what's the decor up here? Oh, so it's still max decor up here because of all the aeropods. So it didn't really make much difference. The thing is, I've seen when people are talking about decor, you want to have higher than the max anyways because it affects the average decor, which is what actually counts. So you do want to go above that maximum decor. I don't think... What does it even refer to as a maximum? Because it's certainly not affecting the average. Like, look, current environmental decor, 317. Average decor is going above 120. So that's a bug. They need to fix that. Oh, okay. So there is just a bug then. I feel like there shouldn't be a maximum. That's just the max for average, but it's not, because the average decor is... Oh, maybe, yeah. Is that just the max for morale? Oh, right, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I've not actually thought about it that much. Decor is something I very rarely think about. I just like building nice things and it usually works out well. Did we actually make all the ammo suits? No. We've still got 12 left. Yeah, Frankie's having a dance. So we have our thimbleweed seeds now, so that's good. I think I do actually want to make the tank bliss and send this water through. I want to find the geysers here as well. I think for this one, we'll just come down here like this and dig this out. But yeah, this is all actually functional now. The only thing we still need is oil for the liquid locks here. And it doesn't... We probably could use water. I just don't want it to freeze if the freezer gets too cold, because we're making these a bit larger than normal. So I don't want that to be really annoying. So I want to find some oil. People are actually going to do this ever? What are their priorities for construction? There aren't really that many. There's wires that still want building. There's ladders and stuff up here. Those are all priority 8. And these are priority 9, so they should be doing these. Let's put the dash assault line here. There we go. Got another hatch. We've got lots of hatches just wandering around. There's so many hatches. We need to actually fix this a little bit as well. Right, so copy settings over for that. Copy that one down there. Copy this here. That's fine. Angle this little guy. Yeah, look, we've got lots of hatches wandering around here now. Why is this door locked? If I had done something silly with the automation wire again. Oh no, they are moving through. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Leofar, we'll have a look at your thing and try and use it at some point. We need to plant these mealwoods. We still don't have quite enough food from these hatches yet to feed everyone. So let's get these all planted. Wrangle this. Oh yeah, that is wrangled. Okay, that's good. All skills. Bert can have building. Yes, we remove the bedroom and mess hall from here. Just deconstruct these. I'll deconstruct these as they populate with lice. We should get the lice. Pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, you can see that drops the lice. So if you want to remove the plants, you can set them to priority 1, wait for them to grow out, and then just deconstruct the planter boxes, and you'll get the plant. Oh, these poor Paku. Their time living in water is numbered. I don't like that we don't see the duration of the morale boost from the decor. Yeah, that's true. What's going on with all of this? It's got melting ice over here. Is that what's happening? Shouldn't be. Sweep this up. Yeah, here we are. So we're at the point where we can just start deconstructing these. I've done this sort of base move before. The last time I did it was because we were going to put the sour gas boilers where the printing pod was, and I never quite got that far. But this time we're just moving stuff so that we can shift the rooms over. But this room here, I'll probably just swap these buildings around and keep this as the original laboratory. Keep this the same and just move it over and remove the oxygen diffuser. Maybe. We probably don't need this here anymore, to be honest. And then we'll keep this down here for now, because that's below the base level anyways. So how many people have exosuit training now? We still only have 4 people with exosuit training. That's annoying. That's why these errands aren't getting done, is because people aren't going out in the suits. They're prioritizing other things. I mean, I am telling them to prioritize other things, so maybe that's it. I'll set it to priority 8. But yeah, our food stockpile is a little bit low. We've only got a day and a half of surplus. So we do want to get these growing. Buried object discovered. Ooh, we actually did a thing. We found another cobalt volcano. Okay, that's not bad, I guess. We finished that ladder, so we can build this here. And then we can open this door. There's actually a door here for the thermonullifier. We can open that as well. Yeah, that's not a problem. Oh, this is erupting. We did analyze it, and it's dormant. But they're both erupting and slowly filling this whole part of the map with carbon dioxide. I think I did decide to leave these open because the base is sealed now on this side, and it's cold CO2. So we're cooling down the outside of the map very slightly. I'm not sure if this is the best long-term plan in the world, but whatever. We'll let these keep erupting. This is kind of funny. I don't think I'll ever overpressurize because it's liquid coming out of here. We're going to end up with a massive amount of CO2 out here if we let these keep erupting. But on the other hand, it will compress all the other gases slowly into certain places. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? It's not getting any water. That's kind of weird. guess we'll feed a little bit of extra water in through here just for now. It seems like it is mostly just going to the bristle blossoms instead of carbon skimming. Yeah, this isn't quite right. Because really, the water should be circulating through the bathroom loop constantly. Then coming up here. But we're going to disassemble this soon anyways. We could probably even disassemble it now. We want all the dupes to use these bathrooms anyways. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then maybe we'll just move the carbon skimmer like down here or something, I don't know. Well, we can't put it here. Maybe we'll just keep the skimmer where it is and we just move the water pipe over here. Yeah, let's start deconstructing this stuff. So the new bathrooms are functioning. There's no issues with that. So yeah, just deconstruct buildings. We can deconstruct the automation. Because I want to shift everyone over to using the actual base stuff over here now. Near the atmosuits. There we go. Who's got skill? Abe. We want a crop tender, definitely. I'm glad I remembered. So now someone can actually come and fertilize these. Although they're not being fully utilized because we've only got half the dupes. So maybe I actually turn this one off for now. And then we let this one grow and we fertilize it. Seems appropriate. Also, we can't actually get up here to build this. So I think we have to deconstruct this tile first, then build this. I guess the chute will just build here in the meantime. Ah, look, people are actually down here now. Excellent. I should let people actually just get on with doing that. I want to see what this geyser is too. And there's a lot of iron, and there's another geyser down here. We could just dig through this, that's not an issue. So yeah, we can come down here and then just dig through this. Still kind of looking for more water geysers. That would be good. So we did this. We didn't end up leaking a load of water. That's good. You know what? I think we'll just cut this off. And leave the water where it is. And then we'll plumb those sections. And remove that. These plants will stop growing. Rip bristle blossoms in progress. This will just remove these. We'll remove these as well. You don't need to illuminate these constantly anymore. But that's another reason why I prefer running bathrooms of thimble reeds than bristle blossoms, because you don't need to illuminate them. And it's a small amount of power, but it's constant. We do actually have a plumber, so let's just extract the pipe contents. Yeah, just extract all of this. And you know what? I'm actually going to just turn this off again. So, I'm very tempted just to put carbon skimmers in here instead of a bedroom, because we're gonna have 40 dupes. We've got room for 42 dupes in this column, so I think I am just gonna make this a carbon skimmer room. Yes. Wiki says nature reserve is only 0.4 cycle watt for the morale boost. I guess that makes sense though, because they're going through it every day. Like if you've set one up in a proper position, it would be a lot of morale if it lasted the whole day. Oh no, the poor fishies! They're starting to flop. I need to turn this off. We need to put the bottle emptier up here now. We'll find a better spot for this. That will do for now. Yeah, let's set these all to pricey value. I think we will have these be farms eventually, but the grand plan in the end is to have 2 columns of Sweetles and 1 column of grubs. And these will all end up being grub fruits run off like sulfur geysers and stuff. Because we have 4 sulfur geysers. Let's see, these can go here. Wait, where is the cobalt? Have I built a load of stuff out of cobalt? Oh no. You're killing me, Smalls. I bet we totally have. Right. What color is the cobalt? We'll probably see it appear everywhere. Oh look, we lit up the lights. Yay, festive lights. It's been on the grid for about 900 seconds. It's really blue. Yeah, I thought it was really blue. Oh, there's another geyser here. Let's explore that. I can hear it erupting. Well, we want to clear this stuff anyways. So maybe we just ladder up here. Yeah, there we go. Basically just exploring and finding geysers today. I think I even made the stream title was that we were just going to explore. There wasn't really anything more specific that I wanted to do today. Oh, look, we're erupting again. Excellent. This needs to be water. Got an idle meep. Did you find the other geyser? No, not yet. Okay. We found another neural vacillator, though. That's pretty good. Found a vending machine. We need to dig this ice up. And then we can build a ladder going up here. Yeah, dig that, and then we can just dig our way into here. Although that's space exposure, so we probably don't want to expose that. Just break the ice out and do this. And then someone can go vacillate themselves. Probably Meep. And there's a cool salt slush geyser. We already knew that was there. Oh, no, a regular cool slush geyser. We did already know it was there, though. There's another geyser over here. Wow, there's so many geysers on this planet. That's crazy. And we can ladder over here, that's fine. It should give you a bit more stuff to do, hopefully. I'm just going to deconstruct the rest of these now. The real interest in keeping these running. So duplicate skills, let's see. Marie gets exosuits, that's good. I'm going to give everyone exosuit hats for now. We'll probably change it later. So Marie can come out of here. Steve? No. Yeah, there you go. Nice. We fill hatches again with one hatch shy of this being full. So we've actually got 40 hatches being ranched here. This should start becoming a decent amount of food. And the meat is, as far as I know, all being sent to the kitchen and being cooked. Not bad, not bad. Right, we're pretty much out of water here now. So I'm going to just sweep up the rest of this. And then we're going to start dumping the ethanol in here. So I'm actually going to cut this pipe off, this pump off now. And we'll fill this with ethanol. We'll see if our fishy experiment works. It should work. Sorry, fishies. Right. Let us begin the dump. So, just stick that here for now. Give the fish their new substitute water. Speed to it a little bit. We'll let this water come past here. I can actually just deconstruct this pipe. But I think I will, because it's going to confuse me over here. Probably leave that one there. So this is where the water comes out. We want the water to... We want the water to cycle through here. We basically just want a little bit to come into the carbon skimmers, and then just run constantly through the sieve. That's what we want. Oh, did we actually finish this? No. I got sidetracked again. I think I could reach these wires. I'm just going to deconstruct this all and we'll try again. Why did I send it all the way over there? That's so weird. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, what happened with the cobalt? Like, actually, let's have a look at the temperature map mode. That'd be a pretty good way of finding out what happened to it. Sure we didn't just end up building a load of cobalt stuff. Otherwise, we'd see it on this overlay. Oh, I think all of it was literally queued up for the exosuits. We literally turned... I think we actually just ran out of cobalt for making more exosuits. That's what happened. So we need the volcano to erupt again before we get more. That's fine. I don't want to spend iron on them. This is going to erupt again in 9 cycles, so that's fine. We actually have a few cobalt volcanoes. Yeah, let's speed up a little bit. So I think I could... let's see, that wire hasn't been built. Can that wire be reached? I don't think it can. Oh, irritating. We'll deconstruct that and have a look. Who's going to do this? Someone. Yeah, I think the exploration is going pretty well. We still haven't found the oil yet, though. That's kind of what I'm waiting on before we do the freezer. That and to actually have some surplus food production. Ari can have... I guess we could have... Yeah, we'll take you to suits. What's the printable? We got omelets. We got an unempathetic Nails, who we found out on the last stream. Nails' actual real name is Dylan. That's official law. And we found it from looking at a Rubik's Cube. Because Dylan was the Rubik's Cube champion. Like world record holder or something. I'll go read that again. I don't think we I mean, it's not bad, but like, strength is pretty meh as far as skills go. I'm just gonna take the omelets. We're kind of running low on food anyways. While we're waiting for these Mealwoods. Yeah, please actually build the wire. Thank you. Then we can tile this up. This could be polluted dirt. Yes, this is working now. Are people going to come do this? So let's set this to priority 9. Abe can do this when he feels like it. This should run pretty close to continuously off of this polluted water. So we'll just leave the other one empty for now because we don't have the polluted water to run it yet. Yeah, this loop. Let's get rid of these bridges. We don't need them anymore. We'll just connect the pipe. Because we need these skimmers to run sooner rather than later. And in fact, I'm actually also just going to take this pipe and just put it through here. But we are dumping the ethanol now. And the fish are flopping. They're glum. But they're not dead. So we'll see how they swim in ethanol. Again, I can't stress this enough. Do not put your real fish in ethanol. You guys don't want to be in ethanol, do you? No. You just like your regular water. There we go. So let that clear out. And then probably just deconstruct this. We're almost actually out of the ethanol here, that's fine. Is there more ethanol on the map? Oh, there's quite a bit. That's fine. Oh, we found a carbon dioxide vent. Hilarious. Very useful. We're not going to open that one because that's hot. The only reason these are open at all is to try and cool down the area a little bit, but there's not really much of a point even then. It's just not a lot of cooling. But we are actually making our way down here slowly. Let's see. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to take a bridge off of here. I'm going to send this down here. Feed that in there. And then have this come out here. Then the polluted water can come up here. Actually, let's not do that. Let's do something a bit more aesthetically pleasing. Put it here. And that should work and run continuously. Then we can get rid of all this CO2 in here. And then the, hopefully then the dash of salt lines will actually work and start getting rid of some more of this chlorine. Meep. It's time for Meep to have a skill. Meep is definitely going to get all the digging skills next, because they need to dig if they're going to be on that planet on their own. Steve is still hanging out here at the moment, and I'm okay with that because there's still digging I want to do. Meep's making his way over here. He's going to get the brain scan. There you go. Ah, here's a cool salt slush geyser. Yeah, so lots of water, lots of cold water. It's very interesting. Oh, you're already in there? Really? Wow. I wasn't paying attention. Let's get you out there. What you got, Meep? Meep's got sunny disposition, which is pretty good for a dupe on a smelly planet on their own. So they get less stress. And they get to do the sunny disposition walk. Very nice. God, he looks really weird doing that walk with the monobrow. Just looks like his eyes have disappeared. Excellent. Yeah, submit bioscan. Can you open that? Someone can. I guess Meep will. There's no real point. I just want to open it so I can remove it. Great. Look, all the fish are swimming over here by the ethanol intake, or the ethanol vent, as fish tend to do. Okay, let's have a look at this. So these are alternating. I don't think these are running continuously. The pipes are getting blocked, so that's not working as we wanted it to. Yeah, no, that's not good. Let's fix this. So let's try just having 2 different pipes. So that one can just go across like that, and then this one can just go across like this. See if that works. So I know if this works, because we'll get continuous water, but we're not. Yeah, I don't think the bridges were a good idea. They're just not working at all here. That's fine. Let me just send this like this. Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's not amazing, but it's okay. So long as it's actually flowing and we're not just consuming the bathroom water, which we kind of are at the moment. We need this to fill with a bit more water. And it will fill with more water over time as the dupes use the bathrooms. So I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, now it's not running because it's just full of chlorine. So... I think what I'll do... I mean, I can keep that empty for now, can't I? I could just plant a load of... Yeah, I'll just plant a load of dash of salt lines up here. Who's idle? Steve's idle. Ready? You found a minor volcano. You found a copper volcano. Wow, there's a lot of metal on this planet. It's pretty interesting. And, well, not that the regular volcano is metal, it's not. It's magma. But it is interesting. There's red satellites over there. You know, I don't think there's actually that much more exploration we need to do here for now. I think it's enough things discovered, so I'm actually going to send Steve home. And then Meep can just stay here and keep the place ticking over. And send stuff back occasionally. We'll get Meep to build the route for all the polluted water. Because we want to start draining it off the map even if we don't get it from the geyser yet. We found another sulfur geyser, that's pretty cool. We could pour liquid sulfur on the Hermit, that sounds amusing. I'm sure I'll love that. Duplicate warp ready. Goodbye, Meep. I'm off this dirt ball. He always looked like they were in so much pain. He wasn't in pain earlier when he was yodeling. It seems to distract him from the existential dread of being reprinted. Yeah, there's so many Wheezeworts in this map. There's so many Wheezeworts. There's so many anti-entropy thermonullifiers. We could do some kind of crazy Wheezewort setup because we have like 20 of them. On this planet, on the other planet. We could do an entirely Wheezewort cooled setup like in the old days of base game. I did cool a cool steam vent just using Wheezeworts once, and that was fun. But we're not doing any cooling of geysers in this run. We're going to do all the geo tuning. Also have the Drecos to keep them domestic. What do you mean? Sorry, I lost track. Wheezeworts. Ah, yeah. We have the phosphorite. Yeah, that's what we sorted a while ago. But yeah, all the phosphorite from the Drecos gets shoved over here. There's a big pile of it. There's 8 tons of it there, and it's feeding these Weezeworts. But yeah, if we have enough Drekos, we'll have enough phosphorite to feed a load of Weezeworts. So that is sensible. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start pumping water. Like, I'm actually going to build a ladder, go down here, dig this out. We'll let meat get all muddy. We'll actually connect this over here, because there's a decent amount of water as well. We'll let this out. And then we'll start pumping this to the other planet. That can be Meat's mission. Meat's mission. Yeah, so this has actually been loaded with polluted dirt. Is that off-gassing in its current condition? Could be. We really do have a load of just diffuse chlorine over here. This is very annoying. We do have lots of salt vines. I'm just going to put them down until this keeps working. But we pretty much dismantled the whole old base now. Like, all this pipe is empty, so we can just deconstruct this. Remove this. I'm going to remove the oxygen masks over here. Let's remove all of this. And then we can actually remove these and start tiling this and make this where the final bed's going to go. We have 900 kilograms of plastic. That's 4 more puff beds. These are certainly multiplying. They're puffed. They have mouths and they must scream. And then we can actually just move this shaft completely. Yeah, I'm gonna, at this point, I'm gonna deconstruct. This stuff's all on its own separate grid anyways, so I'm just gonna, let's see. This doesn't need to run anymore. These don't need to run anymore. This doesn't need to run anymore. So we can just deconstruct all of the, well, let's just leave that for now. We'll eventually reintegrate this back into the base. Yeah, all these wires we don't need anymore. Regular wires suck. We'll move the rock crusher somewhere else. Oh, actually, you know what? We could have a rock crusher in here. That feels like that makes sense. Yeah, I'll just put it over here on this bit. Entirely sure what we'll put here. And then we can get that out of here. We're getting some meal ice, that's good. Gossman has exosuits, excellent. Ellie has exosuits. So Gosman and Ellie can now leave the base as well. So Gosman and Ellie. What chums? There we go. We have quite a few data banks. We could do more research as well, but I think we have all the research we need at the moment. Are there any other recreation-related things we could grab? Really, I don't tend to bother with the hot tub. It just seems like a lot of effort for what you actually get. No, I don't think there is any research we need at the moment. Right, let's move the pressure up here then. I'm gonna plug that in down here. Remove that wire. Then lamp automation. There we go. The thing is, it doesn't quite reach far enough to cover two, so I tend to give each rock crusher its own lamp. Actually, now that I think about it, how much clay do we have? We could just make ceramic. We are generating heat over here. I've kind of accepted this is just going to be a hot part of the base. Maybe we'll run some coolant past it at some point. We could put a metal refinery here. No. We're going to try building any mushroom farms? I don't think we are. I'll just leave some Mealwoods here for now. So eggshells to lime. So this is where we're going to drop eggshells for now. So let's see. Let's see eggshell line. Why is this line going like this? That's very silly. We can just do this. What a cheat. We can just send that down here. And then let's put an auto sweeper here. Then let's shoot. Seems fine. And then we can deconstruct this. I love the random pip chasing going on here. It's great. This guy is going to stay here until he dies, which is another 54 cycles. I don't think there's anything else we're using for lime at the moment. Right, that's not what I wanted to do. Meat is idle once again. Yes, we've let that stuff through. There's more over here we want to get to. So you can build those ladders. You could come in here as well and let this out. There's more over here too, so that seems worthwhile. Just gonna make a nice big pool of it and then start pumping it back. You know what, that actually looks really tempting as a place to put the pump. So Meep will just do lots of smelly digging and we'll try and not worry about Meep. Here we go. Deconstruct this as well. Yeah, let's put let's see, how much clay do we have? Do we have any clay? We have a very small amount of clay. We'll want to send that back from the other planet too. And make ceramic on the main planet, so we'll put clay in here. Yeah, let's make a resource list for this planet. So, oh, we didn't dig any up yet. Let's see. A lot of dirt. There is some clay on this planet, I know there is. Yeah, here it is. We definitely get more clay just deodorizing everything. So maybe that's what we do. Put some deodorizers in. Make it a little bit less stinky. Not too much less stinky, just enough. We don't have any refined metal over here, so I'm not going to bother with the lights here. Meep is just living a slow existence, and that's perfectly fine. He's on the phone to his colleagues. Yeah, we'll just stick a bunch of deodorizers in this space. There you go. And eventually want to give you a plumbed bathroom. We could feed that wastewater to some bug buckets. Bug buckets? Oh my god, I said it again, didn't I? Bog buckets. I always do that. Yeah, Austrinatus is having a go on the rock crusher standing here. He realizes. Yeah, food's going up again, that's good. Yeah, the fishies still haven't spread out, they're just hanging out over here. Maybe I think they'll spread out once this fills with ethanol. Does it say how much a single tile is? Not really. Wait, what are you doing? Where are you going with the ethanol? Uh-oh. What are you doing? Oh, you're carrying water, aren't you? Oh, okay, that's good. I thought he was just going to go dump ethanol in the water tank. That wouldn't have been very nice. Right, what's the gas overlay looking like now? It's just a mix of gases. Lots of chlorine. They're trying. Plants are trying. It's not going super well with these. Because it's just fluctuating around a lot. Hmm. Ooh. Hermit recruitment progress. The lights. The lights. Success. The Hermit is very excited about being on the grid. He now has high-speed internet. So he can stream while he's playing his video games. The bright lights illuminate an unfamiliar tile on the ground nearby. Ooh. Encryption level 3. The director said there were supposed to be 3 of you on this task force. Where's the geneticist? In the bathroom. He went home. It's the holidays. He has a family. We'll do. That's exactly why this project is so urgent. It's not our fault this stuff sat in the subterranean ocean for a year. It took another year to get back to Earth. The microbe samples didn't fare well on the journey, and most of the mechanical components are completely corroded. There's not much to it. We're analyzing it all and salvaging what we can. Dr. Tsuruhashi. So is Gene Tsuruhashi? Is that his name? Maybe it's their name. Good. And take down these ridiculous lights. This is a lab, not a retro shopping mall. Thanks for getting all that debris packed up for disposal. I thought you did that. Oh, who took my sandwich? Not this again. Ren, did you load the shipping container? Seriously, I haven't eaten in 13 hours. This isn't funny. It's a little funny. Can we focus, please? Nobody took your sandwich, Rock Doc. And why does... Oh my god, there he is! There he is! There's George! He's here. He likes the lights. And now he's back inside. Oh, where's that log gone? I'm gonna go find that log again. Yeah, he's still outside, looked at the lights, and he went back in. So, it's a little funny. Can we focus, please? Nobody took your sandwich, Rock Doc. And why does my food keep going missing? Maybe the lab ghost took it. Or maybe you shouldn't leave it out overnight. Gunderson probably thought it was garbage. He doesn't even clean down here. Right, because if he did, I wouldn't have to keep sweeping up all the magnesium sulfate deposits that someone keeps tracking all over the floor between shifts. It's not me. Listen, I know we're tired and things have gone a bit strange. The sooner we get this sent up to the launch pad, the sooner it starts a trip to the sun and we can all get out of this creepy sub-sub basement. Fine, fine, fine. There's more entries. So I'm sure we're going to find out why the Mysterious Hermit has ended up here as a result of this. Oh my god! There he is! He's just like, yeah. That's interesting. Right, so decor is the next one. So let's see. I don't want to use the plastic. We can use metal and make some metal tiles. I think that was a good shout. Because they have high decor and it's in a radius. So... yeah, maybe like this. And then dig that out. Dig this out. Put another... put a ladder coming up here. Dig that out. Put a... oh, this is a different building. Mailbox. There's nothing quite like receiving homemade gifts in the mail. So this is where we have to put the stuff for the quest. Okay. Then we can put a door in. Probably a regular pneumatic door. I can hear steps. I can hear step noises. Oh, that's funny. And then decor-wise, we could put some drywall in. We'll give him the special stuff. So that's, yeah, here. Give him the green drywall. You know, to go with the whole swamp aesthetic. It's quite funny. And then, can we actually put paintings out here? We put paintings on drywall normally, so I presume we can't put paintings here. Let's see if this works. Wow, everyone's really come out to do this. How interesting. But this slime is actually slowly getting cold enough that we can we can start removing it without causing germs. Let's put a door in here as well. I'm sure he doesn't appreciate being locked in. We'll see how much decor this gives. I think actually we'll make this one tile further out. Yeah, cancel these. Deconstruct that, and we'll do the same for this wall. Sorry guys, I know I've given you a lot of work to do and you're doing it, and I'm just telling you to stop doing it and do other things. But I think we need to give him a bit more space, because what I want to do is I want to put some... I want to have some space so we can drop things in here. I think my plan for the decor is to fill it with critters as well. Yeah, there's still slime in that. Let's see, where are the germs? There aren't any germs in the air, that's good. Or mirth leaves. I do like the mirth leaves. Yes. I think we'll stick with the dupes we have for now, unless we get someone, excuse me, exceptional. Until we start geotuning this. But I'm mostly just looking at this thing for now. Is the puzzle. Nothing too interesting up here. Yeah, let's put a critter drop-off in here. And then we can start sending some critters over here as well, and they'll help improve the decor. The Sweetles have... How much decor do Sweetles have? They have 10 and a +1 radius. There's probably more beneficial ones. The Shine Nymphs. Let's see. We don't have any of those eggs. We lure a Shine Nymph over? What about Puffs? Puffs don't have a lot of decor. The Paku have a little bit of decor, not that much. The Sage Hatch. Ugh. I think we can get rid of these now. I don't think we need that many more eggs. We got like a pretty full Draco room. This place is full, this place is full. So I'm going to deconstruct these. So these are going to be the 5 Geotuners for the... for Sweaty the Steam Vent. That's the plan. We can build this as well. Have I ever used Pinch of Peppermint? Yes, I like it a lot. I use it when I have a lot of... not for what you'd expect, not for food. I use it partly because it's a plant that grows at a hot temperature. You can use it to consume hot polluted water. So if I'm running polluted water through a metal refinery for the coolant, I can send it to a hot room with the Pinch of Pepper plants and delete the heat that way. So I like doing that. And I did that, and you can feed them to Dracos as well. So I actually, on one run, I had a... By cycle 40, I had a metal refinery that was sending polluted water to Pinch of Pepper nuts for Dracos. So I had a Draco ranch, and I had steel production. It was pretty crazy. I should do that again sometime. But yes, I guess it is helpful for satisfying George. George the Hermit. And I also like it for the coffee machine. Well, I'm a sucker. I like building all the recreational buildings. But yeah, these will be the sweaty Geotuners. And then I'm just going to put crown modding in here as well. There we go. And then we can put the drywall in here too. Wait, no. I don't want it here. So much decor. Yeah, the decor in this place is pretty good, I think. It's not that good, actually. The drywall doesn't spread too far out. There's a lot of decor on the floor. I mean, this is where the real decor is. I think we did puffify all of these statues the other day. We may want to do those ones too. Let's see. So, how did the renovation go? Let's see. Average decor 26.04. Pastel green. You think the Somnian synthesizer broke your game? How so? I didn't quite build the decor stuff everywhere. Maybe I'll build some ladders for now and we'll put some stuff over here. Ladders are ugly no matter what, so I do eventually want to get rid of them. I think what I'll do is I'll put a conveyor chute over here. Oh, that reduces decor. Well, maybe we'll just use it to put the decor in then, the drywall, and then we'll leave it. It's a drop off as negative decor. Ah, all these things are negative decor. It's not fair. Boo. Ladder isn't very much. But I think the plan is just filling this with shine bugs. If we fill it with enough shine bugs, it shouldn't actually matter, so... I think that's what we'll do. Because let's see, this space itself is 8 by 6. I need to make like a grooming station if I was going to multiply them in here. Yeah, so maybe I would just extend this out a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to think about what I actually want over here. Will I make it 10 wide? Try to reload since it didn't keep going after refilling and it crashes instantly at load. Oh no, that's not very good. Speed up a little bit. Well, Operation Ethanol Fishies is a success. They're not dying, and they're swimming around in the ethanol. So we can just keep dumping these in here. And the liquid vent should overpressurize, so we shouldn't need to automate it at all. Is there any more ethanol I want to pump over there? There's some over here. I could grab this pretty quickly. There's ethanol down here as well. It would be nice to take all the ethanol on the map and just store it somewhere. Wow, I've got lots of skill points. That's good. Let's see, I'll have super duper hard digging. We'll get to exosuits on you. You can have exosuits. So that means Lindsay can now go through all the doors. Yeah, I think the main thing I want to do for now is get this Shinebug Ranch set up in George's domain. It seems fun. Yeah, there's a decent amount of ethanol here. We've got all these liquid tanks, so we're gonna probably fill it up to here. Just be nice to put it all in one place. We should extend this across as well. And then what we can actually do now is we can put these ladders in. Extend this out. I like it. Calories are quite low, but these mealwoods will grow soon, so that's fine. Very tempted to keep extending these hatches down as well. Yeah, you can just come over here and do all this. There we go. Yes. It's just been nice having a nice chilled out session of this, to be honest, where we're not doing some kind of crazy contraption, because I'm very tired today. I got up very early. But it's nice just relaxing with this. It's 10 o'clock. I'll probably... Yeah, I'll call it in about 45 minutes. Oh, we need to put some wires over here. Yeah, here we go. Isn't the ranch a crazy contraption? Oh, it is, but the craziness was all contained to like the previous stream where we built it from the guide. This is the crazy part. This is the relatively normal part. As far as ranches go, apart from the conveyor receptacles for the material, this is all relatively normal. This is the mad part. But anyways, I don't want to get too sidetracked. I do want to actually get George's place sorted out. And he is giving us the thumbs up a lot, which is good, but he's probably just going to keep doing that until we actually satisfy it. Yeah, the average decor has increased a lot, though, which is good. I want to sweep up all the stuff as well. Yeah, the metal tiles have quite a radius. So surrounding it did seem like the right move. This slime has 2 slime lung germs in it. Are you for real? Let's actually just... I'm going to put some sweep ONI storage bins in here. And we'll turn those on and off. And then if we ever need dupes to just dump something somewhere random, we'll just dump it in here. Yeah, it's meal less time. Now, there was something I was going to say earlier at the start of the stream that I forgot. I can't remember what it is. And it's not very helpful, I know. Because there was the thing about the glitch with the lit workspace not working. That's been fixed. But there was something else. Oh, it might have just been the thing about the video formats and, like, highlight videos coming out. I think that was it. I'll let you know if I remember. If I remember. So how's Meep doing? Meep is doing just fine. He's probably having a very slow time digging all of this out. He's having a very messy time, but I don't think he really cares. Because the eventual aim is to put in pump, grab water, and send it back to the main planet. There we go. And I never wired up all of these. Although we're out of filtration medium. We don't have any filtration medium here. That's not very cash money. There is not a lot. In fact, there's almost none. Some sand up here. That's a lot of sand. It's 500,000. That's 5,000 kilograms of sand per tile. Well, I've got another mission for you, Mr. Dude. You can go up here past this abyssalite when you have the skill to do so. Grab this. I need to give you super hard digging for that. But I'm sure you'll have plenty of stuff to do in the meantime. You are but one person after all. And we'll tile this back up. Oh, I disconnected the wire. No, the fairy lights. I mean, we turned it on, so that's what all that matters. He doesn't mind that he's been disconnected, but out of our principle of fairness, we're going to keep him connected. So let's see. Set these to sweep only, or copy 9. There we go. And this looks mostly ready, so we can replicate this again. We're not going to keep these hatches around forever. We're just going to consume all the sandstone and then switch them to something else. I haven't actually built the dropper here yet, but we'll just build it in advance. There we go. I do like how easy it is to just copy and paste and move it down. I think what I'll do is I'll get Meep to send over bog bucket seeds as well. Because we have the polluted water vent over here. I think we should long term, if we're gonna start growing some excess food, we'll just grow some bog buckets. So we'll send them over. Let's see, this should be granite. This can go here. It's all fine. Yeah, you're slowly moving all the debris out of here. That's good. This ladder can go up here. Take this out. 60.8. So let's see. Stations. We want a grooming station because we want to have a load of shine bugs in here. Doesn't really matter what we build that out of. We can remove these ladders now. Yeah, we're halfway there. In fact, furniture-wise, we could put... Let's see. We could put some portraits up here. They have a pretty good radius. Yeah, we can make those out of copper. That should work pretty well. In fact... No, I'll leave that there like that. That's okay. Quite enjoying them just make George's little pad. We have one slime lung germ on that tile. Good grief. No, not snow. Ooh. Ooh, hiss. Uh, 500 kilograms of plastic sounds nice. This will help us make a lot more beds. Excellent. Yes, we need to keep making beds. I need to stop forgetting. So we have enough for 9 beds now, I believe. Yes, we're slowly making our dreams and our dupes' dreams a reality. But we still haven't found the oil, have we? We got in here, there's another vacillator. Who's going to get vacillated this time? Let's see. So, did we vacillate Dripmaster? We did not vacillate Dripmaster and they're super productive. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. So, inspect as usual. Inspect this. Rummage and inspect. I'm not sure what we're going to find in these. But I do want to actually demolish the ladder. Then we're going to keep doing the shoot through here. Yeah, let's send Dripmaster. Ooh, we found a gold volcano. Neat. I'm probably just going to open that up. And we'll just boil this water very slowly. Gold volcanoes are great because they produce like 1/3 of the heat of normal metal volcanoes. So they're very easy to just tame just through happenstance. There's a coal geode. Still no oil. We're going to get quite deep before we find the oil, aren't we? They don't call it a barren asteroid for nothing, folks. Or a Badlands asteroid. A barren biome, that's what I meant. Yeah, there we go. Construct this. Yeah, people are pretty zippy down here now, that's good. Ah, there's more snazzy suits, excellent. We'll wear the snazzy ones and not wear the non-snazzy ones. I think there may be some more ladders, some more lockers that we haven't looked at. Yeah, there's these ones. But these are on a lower priority, so it's fine. Genes shuffled. No, this is Dripmaster, not Gene. Our Gene is safe and sound in the base. Alright, what do you got, Dripmaster? You got beef steak. So now Dripmaster is also the Beef Master. Excellent. They're plus 10 strength. I think it's actually good because... yeah, they have improved carrying anyway, so it's pretty good. Their muscles are made of muscles. Okay, guys, I think the beefsteak dupes should have a custom, like, appearance. They should have like a muscly model. Is that too much to ask? Only devs? Is it too much to ask Clay? Just give them like a fake muscle suit or something. It would be really funny. Thicker limbs. Extra thick. Yeah, analyze the gold geyser. What's going on here? Why aren't the toilets working? Oh, because we're on outhouses. Because of course we are. Oh god. Do it. Do it now. Also forgot to prioritize this. Look how slowly he's running. Oh god. Well, I mean, I guess it actually doesn't matter if you pee in the water tank this time. Just this once. Let's see if this works. I don't think it should. I don't think it normally does. Normally they pee themselves before they can finish. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. This nice non-germy water is about to become very germy. Yep. Well, that's fine. We're going to feed it to plants anyway. Just don't tell anyone. There you go. You couldn't hold it for like a second longer. Oh, well, that's fine. I love how the outhouse says, errands, relieve self, meep, bladder isn't full. Excellent. Yeah, deconstruct these tiles too. Yeah, we can build that. Yes, let's put the beds in. They're multiplying. We're almost actually topped up on beds. That's pretty good going considering we had 3 at the start of last stream. My sister asked me why I haven't greeted her. I said Happy New Year, but really she's asking because it's her birthday. It's my sister's birthday in 2 weeks, and she asked me to get her a specific present. So I do need to think about that. Why are you starving, Travallo? What's up with you? Right, we've ended up with some water here. You've got a nice pickled meal ice thing here. We could actually repaint these as well. I like it. I think we're going to leave the pickled meal ice. I think that suits his aesthetic, you know? But yeah, decor's nearly there. We might not even need the shine bugs. That would be kind of sad. So I guess we'll just put a critter feeder here. We'll make that out of the core. The other reason I want the shine bugs here is because they can help irradiate the slime. You know? I'm sure he's going to really appreciate all the radiation we dose him with as well. It's like the ideal thing for, like, hermits. I don't know. Let's see. So we don't really want to create a drop off. If anything, we just want a... I think we just put the chute in. Or what about an automated dispenser? Yeah, maybe we'll do one of these. We've already got the wire here anyways. I've still got an actual header here for shine nymph eggs. But this one isn't reproducing because they're glum. Are there any other shine nymphs anywhere? Or did I accidentally murder them all? I may need to auto-wrangle the one from the critter place and put him in there. I think we'll do that. Feels bad, man. Critter fluxomatic. Failing us. Although, actually, now that I think about it, we could send him back through the critter fluxomatic, can't we? That would be a good idea. Let's do that. I wanna try that out. We'll get our cheat and get our sun nymph early. Yeah, Austrian artist is coming up to do this. Good. So we'll set this to auto wrangle surplus 0. And now people are coming here and auto wrangle these guys. So we're gonna empty this room, sad face, and then this will be for shine bugs. Only. And we'll let the shine bug wander through here. I wonder if we can actually just keep sending the shine bug through here and cycle it through all the different variants. That would be pretty useful, actually. Oh wow, we already did the decor. Really? No. Ooh. Success. All this excellent decor is really making the hermit feel at home. He scrawled a thank you note on the back of an old holiday card. Well, that's nice. But we didn't even need to put the shine bug in here. I'm going to do it anyways, though, just out of principle. Pudding cups. Hey, kiddo. We missed you at your cousin's wedding last weekend. The gift was nice, but the dance floor felt empty without you. Darius sends his love. He's really turned a corner since you started eating those gooey pudding things he sent over. Any chance you have a version that doesn't smell like food? Smell like feet? Come here sometime. Come home sometime when you're not so busy. I need to learn to read. Baba. Okay. That's interesting. I'm not sure why he sent that to us on a card. I guess he just had it on him. There's no way we've already fixed up the decor that much. We haven't. The average decor was 90. It needed to be 120. Oh. Oh, it just had to briefly go above it. Oh, okay, that's fine. Interesting. Well, we're going to commit to this because it's amusing. Right, yeah. Instead of this, we're just going to have the critter drop off and we're just going to auto-wrangle it. So Abe can auto-wrangle these guys and send them on their way. We'll watch a shine bug get wrangled. There you go. We do actually have places for all these critters except for the pip. And the sweetle, I suppose. Yeah, what about this guy? Yeah, it is still an errand, so that's fine. Yeah, Gosman's going to come get the shine bug. And we'll see. I think there's a delay on how many times you can send a critter through this at once. So for the shine bug, I don't think we're going to be able to get it through the cycle doing this. They've been bamboozled. Shine bug thinking, I'm normally immune to ropes, so why hasn't this worked today? Holy crap, a goldfish almost ruined you. What happened? Yeah, Travaldo is going to come relocate this shine bug. They're flapping towards an infinite polluted water. Oh god, that would have been pretty yikes. Yeah, there we go. Shine bug in here. Let's actually watch the critter Fluxomatic create a critter variant. That should be pretty fun. Speed up a little bit. I presume it will actually go in there at some point. Maybe just thinking about it. It's happy again. Oh yeah, there we go. It's in there. It's probably handy having sun nymphs just in case someone gets zombie spores, so it's not totally pointless. Yeah, we got sunbug. Neat. And then this needs to process the sample, which takes 540 seconds, I think, total. That's interesting. So now we can put in a critter drop-off up here. What does some bugs eat again? Let's see. Mushrooms and phosphorite. That's fine. We'll put the phosphorite in here. What's the ingredient required for the next level of breeding? Oh, gristleberries, fried mushrooms as well. So if it eats fried mushroom, it becomes a royal nymph. Well, we're not going to do that for a while, so we'll just keep them as sun nymphs. The egg odds increase when they're eating gristleberries. Oh wow, he's just hanging out. Hello. George is a very special critter that we're ranching in here as well. And eventually he'll leave. We'll leave the thing. Yeah, sweep up the water. I guess we'll sweep up this stuff as well. Yeah, just grab all the water. I like this quest. It's very fun. So it pleases me. Yeah, drop them off in here. Probably don't want a huge number in there. Forces you to get pinch of pepper nuts. Yeah, I'm wondering what we're actually going to feed him. Oh, look, he's resting his hands on the shelf. Very cute. An Austrian artist is going to come in here and finish that. Nice. Yep, another pickle meal. Excellent job. We've got the sunbug in here. It's eating the phosphorite. Like it. The decor is now 169. Nice. You're gonna do spicy tofu and stuffed berry. Yeah, stuffed berry is probably a pretty easy one. I've not done tofu yet. I should definitely do that. Yeah, come grab all these things. Do I need to clear the shopping storage bins? No, not really. It's fine. Mealwoods is starting to run out of fertilizer, and we're actually quite close to running out of food. It's pretty scary. I think we're going to have to set up the food production for next time. How's the plumbing operation going? Well, the pipe is nearly built. The wire is pretty much built. There's more polluted water here we should just drop off. Although, instead of doing that, let's do this. Then we'll cancel this stuff for now. And we'll leave that there with the Paku. How many bog bucket seeds have we sent over? Let's see. 3. That's not very many. I'll probably send more. We should end up with enough. We should end up with enough food from the hatches. We'll just keep multiplying them. Eventually they'll start dying on their own. Look how many we've got running around up here. This is kind of crazy. In fact, actually, this doesn't seem to have worked properly. they're running around up here and they're not getting dropped down. There's too many of them. You know what? I think for now we're just gonna murder some the good old-fashioned way. But this definitely isn't working properly. It's been overwhelmed. Sometimes it just has to happen. Oh, the problem with this, look, they're all eating the meat right away because they're hungry. Oh, God. What a mess. It's not a good plan. Look. That wasn't what I wanted at all. Well, maybe this will start working properly again now that there's slightly less of them. Yes, that's true. The stone hatches won't eat themselves when you murder them. I'm kind of annoyed this isn't working properly, but I don't quite have the brain power to fix it. Maybe we'll just have to go and debug it at some point. But not today, because we're nearly done. Not sweeping up any of this water. Wait, who made a mess? Drip Master, why did you make a mess? Bathrooms are surely working, are they not? They are. Did you just get trapped? You did get trapped. Ice melted and trapped you in here. Wow, the game did not tell us. Debug. Oh no, I didn't mean literally. I meant like just actually figure out what's wrong with it. No, we're not going to enable debug mode. Yeah, that was not very smart of you. Oh, this is wrong. We're gonna have to mop this all up now. Oh, that's gonna get on the top here. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Put a mesh tile here. Oh, I just don't think I set this critter sensor correctly. Yeah, it does work. I was just silly. Ignore me. The bug is in my brain. There we go. Everyone's all organized and waiting again now. I forgot to set that one thing. Oh well, we had plenty of hatches anyways. Right, I'm actually gonna tile this so that ice stops melting in here. Sweep this up. We have a happy shine bug? We do. They're still wild, they haven't been groomed yet. Set that as a priority. Yeah, we did it. We got the decor. And now we just need the food. So let's see. Yeah, if you could just drop those waters off, that would be really good. Thank you. Yeah, look, because they're sort of freezing and then remelting. How annoying is that? In fact, I'm just going to get them to come up here so this stops melting. Thank you. The liquid fireballs. I guess we're just going to store liquid fireballs in here and melt them. If we sweep them up. Yeah, we'll have a bin for sweep only liquid fireballs. when we just definitely don't want them to melt anywhere. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, you're brushing the shine bug. Freshly groomed. We've got some polluted ice that's just melted up here. Interesting. Right, sweep this up, please. And then this is sweep only and ice. Snow, I suppose. I'm really abusing yellow alert now, but I just want to get this done before I log off. Oh, very annoying. Yeah, this room's empty. It's good. Yeah, there we go, grabbing most of it. I'm gonna yellow alert people too long. So annoying. Let's see. You've got bottom of stomach. I'm still kind of struggling on the food front, but that's not going to last very long. Because we're getting the hatch population up, we're getting the Dreco population up. I'm still tempted to take this. Building plus 12 with machinery is really good. Yeah, I think we're going to take Hassan. Definitely seems good in the long run. So Hassan can have building. Oh, there's a lot of skill points over here. Let's see. Super duper hard digging for Gene. Gripmaster gets more building. And Artist gets more sustainability training. Stinky can have... go towards suits. Crowder can go towards suits. And then, let's see. Hassan can go on this schedule. Prioritize building and... I'm going to prioritize tidying on Meep just so that he does the outhouse. And then, yeah, a little bit of operating, that's fine. Right, I think this is fine now. We'll stop yellow alerting that. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Coming out and seeing the shine bug. Yeah, we've got a pretty good decor in here now. We didn't even need the shine bug, which is kind of sad. But it was a fun little mini project anyways. Oh, here I am to pick up all the water. Nice. George's going to come out and say hello while I'm on screen. That'd be really nice. What, you told Max to put a shine bug near George? Make George Hunt the epicenter of a shine bug reactor. Yeah, I mean, if he needed like 12,000 decor or 1,200 decor, that would be the way to do it. But he's a bit less fussy than that. No, I like it. It's cool. All right. So that's 2 out of 3 George objectives done. We've got the steam coming out here again. So water is back on the menu. That's good. So I think we have some clear objectives for the next stream, which will be setting up a proper cool steam vent tamer over here. I think now that we've dug this tunnel over here, we actually do have a little bit of a liquid seal. I'm not sure how long this is going to last with the steam. I think I'm actually going to seal this off completely. And we're going to make a proper cool steam vent tamer. And we're going to hook it up to some steam turbines. And actually geotune it. How much bleach stone do we have? We have about 1.5 tons of bleach stone. Oh, this isn't a laboratory anymore. This needs to be a research building. Oh, you really can't have this here. Oh, crap. I guess we'll move this and put another geotuner here. Ooh. Yes, we'll make the cool steam vent tamer and geotune it. And we also need to sort out... We can't keep having Mealwoods for dirt. We're running out of dirt on this planet. There's just not a lot here, period. There's a little bit more down here, but we're going to move away from the Mealwoods. I just wanted some initial food. But yeah, if we go to Sweaty... Oh, hold on. Whoops. Yeah, I'll deselect that in a minute. So, required resource, bleach stone. How much does it actually use again? Do you remember, Leofar? I don't think it's a lot, so I think 1.5 tons of the stuff should last a while. And ultimately, we only need to actually feed it with 1 to get it, or... Yeah, we only need to feed it with 1 to get it to work for the steam turbines at all. So, we can just run it on 1 if needed, but we'd get more power if we run it off of 5. And then we could start doing transformer-related stuff with that. A glossy Dreco in here. Interesting. Yeah, let's get this built. We'll do some maths before next stream and we'll figure it out. Because I'm pretty sure the Transformers are just going to go over here. There's not really any obstacles down here at all, so we can just make a massive Transformer spine going down here. And that's where we can just stick all of our heavy watt wire. Right. I think we're done then. Let's actually just put down some more beds before I forget. Keep saying we're done. We've hit the 3-hour mark. But there's so much to do. We'll go to the end of cycle 140. More and more people are sleeping in the puff beds. That's the important thing. Yeah, there we go. I like to end on the end of a cycle so that we get the music right away for the next stream. But yeah, that will actually do it. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. It's been a pretty chill session tonight. But I've enjoyed it. It's just been nice relaxing. And we did help out our friend George. We met him. We read some interesting lore. I didn't adjust this box, did I? Right. Here we go. In fact, I'll sort this out off stream. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let's see who's available to raid. I'll just put some music on in the meantime. But I'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to go raid Live Action Pixel. Not 100% sure what they're doing at the moment. They're doing the interactive chat mod. That sounds fun. Right. I'm going to go raid them. So just give me a second. Alrighty, we're gonna go raid Live Action Pixel in about 10 seconds. So if you have any Whiskers emotes, bring them and do your best Whiskers impression. And we'll go over there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye for now.